everybody at home. This is Miss Wynn, and today's lesson is going to be on two-step word problems. So I hope you pay very close attention, and let's get started.
What is a two-step word problem? A two-step word problem is a math story that requires you to solve twice to figure out the final solution to the missing add-in or number. Let's take a look at the following number sentence. 129 plus 156 plus blank equals 418. In this sentence, you can see three numbers, plus symbols, and a blank to represent the missing number. The structure of this number sentence represents a part plus another part equals a whole or total. Looking at this, we can say that step one is to combine the parts to complete the first step. So the parts I see so far is 129 plus 156. That would be my first step. 129 plus 156, I know is 285. And that is the solution to the first step. Now, second step, I will subtract the first step, which is 285, and I will subtract that from the whole to get the final solution. Okay, now that I have managed to confuse you, let's break it down. Let's try that in a word problem. Read the word problem carefully and imagine it. Valley West Elementary had 129 canned goods in the food drive box on Monday. On Tuesday, the students brought 156 canned goods to place into the box. On Wednesday, the students donated some more canned goods to the box. By Thursday, there was a total of 418 canned goods in the box. How many canned goods did the students donate on Wednesday? Now we are going to read the story again and identify the numbers to the problem. Valley West Elementary had 129 canned goods in the food drive box on Monday. On Tuesday, the students brought 156 canned goods to place into the box. On Wednesday, the students donated some more canned goods to the box. By Thursday, there was a total of 418 canned goods in the box. How many canned goods did the students donate on Wednesday? So as you can see, we found the numbers 129, 156, and 418. Yes, we will read the problem again. You need to read the problem as many times until you memorize the story and you fully understand it. So read it again. I will give you 1 minute to read it to yourself or out loud. And I want you to identify the question. Did you find the question? Bingo! Let's move on. The question represents your missing solution. The question asks, how many canned goods did the students donate on Wednesday? You're going to turn it into a statement. The students donated blank canned goods on Wednesday. Next, we will be looking for important words in the word problem. So what are important words? Some important words represent different types of items that the numbers may represent. For example, a word problem can have numbers that all mean different things, and we need to note that. The numbers can represent blue flowers, or green flowers, or red flowers. If all the numbers represent something different, then you would box the different items. Verbs. Verbs are very important because those are action words that represent whether the subject in the story combined or took away something. Some examples of combined action words are bought, buy, if someone gave to them, if they gave to themselves, collected, baked, donated, and so forth and so on. Some examples of takeaway action words would be sold, sell, gave away, lost, took away, and so forth and so on. Another important word is words that can identify whether your numbers represent a part or a whole. For example, if you see the word the rest in the word problem, most of the time that represents a part. And if you see the word total or in all next to a number, then that number would represent a whole. This will help you construct your number sentence. Also, you can look for words that identify the missing add-in. And the main word that they use to represent the missing number would be the word sum. Let's read the story again and identify the important words. Valley West Elementary had 129 canned goods in the food drive box on Monday. We're going to go ahead and box Monday because that's a different day from the rest of the days. Tuesday is another different day, so we're going to box that. On Tuesday, the students brought, that's an action word, so we're going to box that, 156 canned goods to place into the box. On Wednesday, the students donated, that's another action word, so we're going to box that. Some, as I said earlier, represents the missing number, so let's box that. Some more canned goods to the box. By Thursday, there was a total of 418 canned goods in the box. The word total represents 418, which will make 418 the whole. So, if you take a look at this and you reread it again, you can kind of try to figure out the number sentence and construct it in your head. Okay, let's review what you know and need to figure out. So, what do I know? I know that on Monday, the box had 129 canned goods. I know on Tuesday, the students brought 156 more to put into the box. And I know on Thursday, the box had a total of 418 canned goods. Let's review what you need to figure out to answer the question. We need to figure out Wednesday because on Wednesday, it only stated that there was some more canned goods. And some represents a part missing. We're going to be using a problem-solving quadrant, like this one, to basically organize our work and show all our strategies. This is not the first time you've seen this. Over here, we are going to draw a model. Then we're going to construct our number sentence. Then we are going to solve step 1 and step 2. And then we will justify the answer to ensure that it's true. So first, let's draw a model. The model we will use today is a bar model. The bar model gives you a pictorial representation of the part and the whole to the equation. Before drawing the bar model, ask yourself, which numbers represent parts of a whole? And which numbers represent a whole or the total? Take a look at the parts in the word problem. Remember that 129 only represented Monday, 156 represented Tuesday, there was a missing number for Wednesday, and altogether it represented 418. That's why 129 is a part, 156 is another part. The missing number is the missing part, and 418 would be representing the whole. Next, we are going to be composing a number sentence. A number sentence is what you will compose to set up an equation that correctly represents the word problem. Before you compose the number sentence, ask yourself, does the word problem represent numbers being joined together, combined, separated, or a combination of both? We're going to be using 129 plus 156 plus blank equals 418 for this number sentence. If you can remember the story, on Monday they had 129, then the student brought, which is a plus sign, a combined, brought 156 more. Then on Wednesday they donated, which is another plus sign, some more canned goods and had a total of 418. You should be able to retell the story and match up your action words to fully compose a number sentence that makes sense with the story. You should be able to explain that as you compose your number sentence, just like I did. Moving on to solving the problem. You've broken down the word problem to full understanding. Now it is time to finally find the answer. You must solve the problem twice to get the final solution because this is a two-step problem. Rule to remember is that you can add the parts, but you can never subtract them, and you must subtract a part from a whole. For example, you can do 129 plus 156 because we have determined that they are parts, but because they are parts, you cannot do 129 minus 156. Also, whenever we're subtracting, keep in mind that we are subtracting from a whole. So let's take a look at this number sentence. 129 plus 156 plus blank equals 418. We know that step 1 can be 129 plus 156. But don't forget to regroup. We're going to combine the first two parts. So we have 129 plus 156. And if you regrouped correctly, you will know that 9 plus 6 equals 15, which puts a 5 in the ones place. You would carry 1 over to the tens place, add it with the 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 5 equals 8, so there would be an 8 in the tens place. 1 plus 1 equals 2, so there would be 2 in the hundreds place. 129 plus 156 should equal 285. After you have completed the first step, you can actually go ahead and combine those two numbers and simplify your number sentence to 285 plus blank equals 418. We know that this number sentence is saying part plus part equals whole. We know that a part is missing, so we will have to subtract this part from the whole to get our missing part. And that will be step 2. 418 minus 285 equals 133. If you regrouped correctly, you will know that 8 minus 5 would equal 3 in the ones place. You would know that you cannot take away 1 minus 8, so you would have to regroup a flat and add it to your tens place, which would make a 1 and 11, and your next door neighbor a 3. Then this would say 11 minus 8 should equal 3 tenths. And this will say 3 minus 2 would give you 1 in the hundreds place. This should equal 133 as your solution. Okay, now that we found the solution, we are going to justify our answer. So we're going to prove our understanding. You can justify your answer using many different strategies. One strategy is retelling the story and backtracking your solving steps. You can also justify your answer by placing the missing solution into the number sentence and resolving it. And that's basically the one that I am going to be showing you today. So since we figured out the solution to be 133, if you place that in there, and if all these numbers match, then you know that you got the right answer. So I would say I know the solution is 133 because when I add 129 plus 156 plus 133 all together, I find out that the total is 418. This makes the missing solution to the number sentence true. And we did it! Now that we found the answer, we can complete the previous statement with our answer. The students donated 133 canned goods on Wednesday. Do you think you can try another word problem? Go ahead and read this word problem and see if you can work this out all by yourself. The good thing is you can rewind and replay the lesson as many times as you need to until you can break down this word problem. Do you think you can solve this word problem correctly? I think so. I know you can do this. Go ahead and try your best. Good luck to you, and I will see you next time.